The suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Abba Kyari, who was arraigned before a federal high court sitting in Abuja on drug trafficking charges on Monday, has begged the court not to remand him in prison. Abba Kyari, through his lawyer, Mr. Kano Agabi SAN, prayed the court to allow him to remain in the custody of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA), pending the hearing and determination of his fresh application for bail. The cop who headed the Police Intelligence Response Team (IRT) made the request after he pleaded not guilty to an 8-count charge the NDLEA preferred against him and 6 others. He was docked before trial Justice Emeka Nwike alongside 4 other police officers, as well as 2 alleged drug traffickers that were arrested at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu State, Chibunna Patrick Umebi and Emeka Afosus Ezewane. Whereas Abba Kyari dressed in blue native attire and his police co-defendants pleaded not guilty to the charge, the 6th and 7th defendants, Umebi and Ezewane, pleaded guilty to allegations against them. Meanwhile, shortly after the defendants entered their plea, the NDLEA, through its Director, Prosecution and Legal Services, Mr. Joseph Sunday, applied for trial date and for review of facts in respect of the defendants that pleaded guilty to the charge. The NDLEA equally told the court that it filed a counter-affidavit to oppose the release of Abba Kyari and the 4 former members of the police IRT on bail. However, Agabi SAN, while arguing that the charge against the defendants contained bailable offences, he urged the court not to accede to requests for facts in respect of Umebi and Ezewane. Agabi SAN contended that it would be prejudicial to his client for facts of the case to be reviewed and decision reached on it while the trial is still subsisting. He further made reference to cases where defendants out of ignorance pleaded guilty to a charge against them. He noted that both Umebi and Ezewane were also mentioned in some counts in the charge that involved Kyari and the others. On his part, the prosecution counsel, Mr. Sunday, maintained that reviewing the facts of the case would not prejudice DCP Kyari and the others. Meanwhile, after he had listened to oral arguments from both sides, trial Justice Nwike said he would want the parties to formally address the court on the issue next Monday.